His story is concrete. It's like the code in the war, just unbreakable. You can't shake it.
Navajo code talkers encoded their native language for use in military communications. These Marines played a crucial role in communications in the South Pacific during World War II. This is the story of one of these men.
That is a kiss. In Navajo, you say, hello, my friends. Tudetini, sing ado vitame vasistin. This is Sunday, that's another. Na tsini, that's a tse. I was born in Manu Valley, about 1 mile south of Equal. My mother's name was Bexley Yellow. My daddy was Billy Holiday. My mother used to tell us about all traditional way. And every morning before the sun come back, she used to get us up and make us run. And I used to run just halfway, my sister made me. And first snow, we had to roll in the snow, take our clothes off. She taught us about herbs, trees, all that, and animals, all kinds of animals. Never hurt them. Never destroy herbs, plants. That's what she used to tell us about it.
Stories about forced removal of Navajos from their homes during the 1860s, known to Navajos as Hwéeldi, influenced Samuel's attitude toward government boarding schools.
And also my mother told us that white men, they can kill anytime if they want to feel like. My grandma went to Hwéeldi for summer. They said lot of Navajo died on the way, and children, my great grandma died on the way too. And these white men don't give it to them. Sometimes they just throw in their teeth or something like that and color it up. And all that kind of affected me when I was listening to her. And, that's why I was really afraid of the white man. And sometimes she tell us there's an agency in Kayenta for the next years. And to go around with the Navajo, and they're taking children away from their parents and take them to school. And I was really afraid. And this agency comes closer. My mother kind of get the rumor about that. It's coming this way. Me and my sister go way up on the rock and, with some water and some lunch. Stay out there all day.
When he was 12 years old, Samuel injured his knee and was taken to a hospital where he was first exposed to English.
I wake up at the hospital, and I spent 3 months there. And also there was some patient, little kids. They were going to school there, they had a little classroom. And they put me to school there, start ABC, 1, 2, 3. My mother usually come around and says, when is my boy coming home? She don't want me to go to school like this. She said, I see you're really pleading with these people, because I'm the only one who took care of the horses and the sheep and the gardening. I said, no way. I said, no way, John Wayne. So they take me and another guy. to the city. And there was a man, a advisor, there's a lady, and I said, Yate, and I said, Yate, no more talking Navajo from here on, English only. Boy, that was the hardest time I had learning this, because I know what it means in Navajo, I don't know what it means in English. And I have a hard time as to this. These boys are kind of bully too. Sometimes they have my shoes in the morning. And they tell on me sometimes, he's talking Navajo. And I've been punished Saturday and Sunday, scrubbing the wall.
And he went there at like 13, and most kids go there at 5. So he didn't know any English, and he was trading his cookies to the older boys to teach them English, so he wouldn't get beat like by the teachers. Like, it was that kind of boarding school.
I was told no more religions, no more the Navajo talking, nothing. Being Navajo herding sheep, you'll never get anywhere. You'll never learn anything. In the white man's way, you could learn a lot of things. There was John Benali, he was a Wanata talker. After that, he used to teach sport. The football, basketball, and boxing. I joined the boxing there. And no more police after that.
At age 19, Samuel enlisted in the Marines. While at Camp Pendleton, he was reunited with boarding school friend John Benali, now an instructor of Navajo code.
And from there they sent me to Camp Pendleton. When I got there was a lot of Navajo boys, and I was sent to John Benali. He was taking charge. So you can learn the Navajo.
Like, his achievements, he wouldn't even say they were like really his. It was just duty. Like, of course, like, he would go like enlist in war, like wake up 2 hours earlier than every Marine to learn a language, and then create a code in a language that like he was supposed to have forgotten as a child.
In classroom, they kind of lock the door and steady in there. And we were told never talk to anybody out there about what they're learning. If you find out you're talking to somebody about, they're going to put you in a brick until the end of war. That's how secret that message was.
Samuel served in the 4th Marine Division from 1943 to 1945. He saw action on Iwo Jima, Marshall Islands, Roy Nemore, Saipan, and Tinian.
When we hit the shore, we were looking out there. They started slaughter hole, cell hole. Some Marines ran over there. Some have been being killed on the way. A lot of them being killed on the shore. And the one place there's a bunch of Marines sitting over there. Hit the bomb right on there. I see the helmet fly way up in the air. And everything was smoke, dust, and the moon was red.
Occasionally, Navajo soldiers were mistaken for Japanese. This happened to Samuel more than once. The first when Samuel was cleaning his shoes.
There was kind of muddy some places, and I got my shoes. Just when we were moving up, there was a hole. And I looked in there was a box, and there was some stuff in there, and that one of the box was open. So I took out Japanese shoes. Now I decided I want to take one, I'm going to clean my shoes, me myself. What I was there, take my shoes off and put that Japanese suit on. And all suddenly there's 3 or 4 Marines jump on me, take the gun away from me. And that's what these guys recognize me. Hey, get that thing out of your feet. It was my mistake, I think.
Another case of mistaken identity.
I decided I wanted to wash, so I took my clothes off. And all of a sudden, I felt something in my back. Look out there, it was a Marine. He had bad neck. I told him I'm a Marine. And says, get out of there, Jack. Just had to raise my hand and push me to where the prisoner. So pushed me that way. By that time, one of my own outfit came. Hey, it's our man. So I was free then.
As a co-talker, Samuel used his language to gain an edge over the Japanese.
I was told that I'm going to find out where the Japanese artillery were. This scout is on ahead of us. This motion has to go on. Finally, he spot where the Japanese artillery is. And I talked to there's another Navajo with the artillery. I took a message. And I told that they said where the artillery, Japanese artillery was. Yeah, he wrote a message to me, for me to send back to artillery. A cup of cards, I could go to that's what I said. On the target. Yeah, that's all. Only a few words, done the damage.
Because the kids asking questions, like they'll ask, like, how many people did you kill at war? And like the teacher's like, no, don't answer that. And he's like, well, I'll answer it. Like I was a radio man, and my breath like gave exact camps, like locations. Like I honestly couldn't tell you how many people I've killed.
About 2 or 3 days later, we were over there, and they were sent back around these big guns, some in the line sight way, and there was Japanese. I got some kind of feeling, you know, and so my mother said, "Don't kill him," but this is for something.
Traditional teachings influenced Samuel throughout his military service and duties as a co-talker.
From the beginning, when I was a small boy, I had to obey my mother, my sister, and I got to do what to do, being told to do. And I think that's my job too, in the war. So that gave me strength to that. Not really afraid, but so I got to do that. I got to fight. So I think then also the songs, the prayers that I was learned a little bit from my mother, and they give me the strength to win.
Samuel was honorably discharged in 1945. Upon his return, he was met with the same racial prejudice that he had dealt with before the war.
We were told that never talk about the Japanese and the Navajo code in the war. that you've been using in the war. Never. We might use it again. I was told. So we got all about it. We were when I was wearing civilian clothes when I came to Flagstaff. The evening I turned upon a room where I can sleep. And no more, it's full. There was in a town, been walking around. So found nothing, so I went down the south side where Spanish. One place I found out they gave me a room to stay. And this morning, I went out to town again. I want to eat. I want a question. It says, white man only. So I walk around, nothing. They've been doing that for a long time, so just nothing to me. Sometimes I go hobo jungle. They are really good too. They stay with their hobos.
Samuel held various occupations, including serving as a foreman at the Peabody coal mine through retirement.
Like there's just so many other things like that are amazing about him, like him being a medicine man, like was a police officer, preacher, like worked Peabody, like through retirement. Just there's a lot of the history here in America that he's like was humbly involved in.
When I was sheep herder, and I do a lot of things for my mother, I learned to be obey. Then when I get a job, somebody give me a good job, I do my best because it's my responsibility to do that.
Samuel's family reflects on what makes him more than just a war hero.
A lot of the stuff that I've learned through my dad, Sam. You know, he's my hero. He's everything to this community. He is the hero to the entire United States of America.
We went to Winter Rock Fair, and they had all the code talkers there in the parade. They were all marching, and I think that was my first time I really thought, oh my God, you know, this is kind of special, you know. But my dad is dad. He's my daddy. And him being a war hero and everything is just a plus.
My dad did everything. He built our home, fixed the vehicles, he went hunting, he provided for everybody. He was a medicine man, he preached, so basically he kept us together and provided for what he could do for the family. And he's like our rock.
A visit to Ground Zero offers opportunity for renewed Navajo and Japanese relationships.
My daughter and I went to New York, where they destroyed the two Twin Towers. There comes the tourists, Japanese. They come in, a bunch of them, and they stopped right by me, and a young boy came over to me and hugged me like that.
He hugged my dad. He goes, thank you. And he goes, you're a Navajo code talker? And my dad goes, yes. He goes, thank you. Because of you, I have my grandpa and my dad, you know. And Dad was all teary-eyed. He goes, I thought they would hate me.
Start with tears coming down. This was my enemy, but he's a human being. That's when I first met again Japanese, first time in peace. Hwéeldi. That's my story.
100 years from now, then we'll be talking about Mr. Samuel Holiday. And that's a hero right there.